Yo, what's up, people? Funky Friday, episode 9. Today I'm going to talk about one of my favorite albums of all time. This album always seems to break at least into my top 12. I don't know. I mean, favorite albums always change, but this is an album I've been listening to since it first came out. It's a group that was formed in the early 90s in Los Angeles. The debut album came out at a time in California when gangster rap was very, was at the height of the game at the time. This is nowhere near that level of gangster rap or anything. This is one of those West Coast groups that was strictly hip hop, very much on the jazzy tip. Kind of like almost had like a laid back style of like the Far Side or Tribe Called Quest, or very jazzy. You can hear it in the background. If you're not familiar with this group, they're called the Nonce. This is an album called World Ultimate. Made up of Satch and Yusef. Unfortunately, Yusef was found dead in Los Angeles, I believe in the late 90s or in the early 2000s. I can't exactly remember, but they didn't really get to do a lot of material. They put out this one record and a couple EPs, and that was about it. But yeah, once again, this is a very jazzy album. It just kind of fits in with that whole Tribe Called Quest kind of thing. Dope rhymes, very cool record. This song, Mixtapes, actually came out in 1994. It was released in early 94, I believe. The album didn't come out until 95. This is released on Rick Rubin's sub-label, American Records or whatever. I think it's predominantly known for like more rock and shit like that. So kind of associated with like Freestyle Fellowship stuff. AC Alone's on this album. He's on the song The West Is. Very few features, but very, very fucking cool album. Very jazzy, very laid back, like I said. The entire album was produced by the group themselves, which is a fucking cool thing. It's just got one of those vibes throughout the entire record that you can just chill to. It's nothing up tempo at all. Very laid back rhymes. It's not hard at all. It's just very strictly hip hop. It's one of those records that came out in a very odd time. Like I said, in the middle 90s, Death Row Records was fucking killing everything, and everyone was listening to that shit. Sorry, my allergies are just fucking killing me right now. I'm so stuffed up. But yeah, the Nonce, like I said, Yusef was found dead on the side of a freeway. I can't remember exactly when, but that was kind of the end of the group right there. Satch just went on. He's released a bunch of solo stuff and went on. He's produced a bunch of stuff for other people also. But one of my favorite albums of all time, the Nonce. Yes, this is a promo copy. I actually got this back in '95. I had a friend that his auntie ran a record store, and for some reason they got this copy, and they couldn't sell the promo copies, and he didn't want it. He didn't know what it was, and I knew the song Mixtapes, so I was like, fuck yeah, I'll take that. And I'd never heard the album until I got it. Obviously, the days before the internet, you can't peep out shit back in those days. But yeah, so I've had this copy ever since '95, just a promo copy. I'm ashamed that I never actually picked up a legit copy, but it's not cut or anything. It just has that stupid stamp in the middle. But yeah, it's one of the best albums ever. I actually read somewhere, or I heard from someone, that they were supposed to be re-releasing the vinyl. The vinyl's really hard to find. Really fucking hard to find. Actually, one of my old buddies in high school, he's a DJ, he actually had a vinyl copy of this record. It's actually the only physical one I've ever seen. But I think they were very limited or something. My favorite songs on this record, man, The West Is, Bus Stops, On the Air, awesome song. World Ultimate, playing right now. The mixtape remix is actually really dope too. Hoods Like to Play, pretty much the entire record you can vibe to. I like every song on the record. There's nothing on here I don't like. But if if you can hear that in the background, this is pretty much what the vibe of the record is. Very laid back, kind of jazzy. Once again, repeating myself, but that's really how you explain it, man. Just awesome shit, man. It's very Tribe Called Quest like. But yeah, the Nonce-World Ultimate. If you have never heard this record, definitely fucking check out this album. It's an awesome album. Just a vibe you cannot fuck with. Yeah. So yeah, Funky Friday, episode 9. Mood 616 signing off. Peace.